Here we go.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can solve.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Here's Siakam. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Siakam outside. For 3, Van Vliet. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Yes, that goes in. Adebayo's got his second basket.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Here's Siakam, and it's blocked. Lowry passes to Butler. Shoots over Anunoby. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title. I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Here's Butler, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
The Heat shooting their first free throw tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Raptors moving the ball around. And again, Toronto no up.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And And that's now 7 points for Butler.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Well, there's a level of activity Fred Van Vliet brings to the floor every night. Now he gets into the mid-range jump shot, no problem.
Siakam pulls it in.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Raptors trail by 7. The pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Yurtseven. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
And for Siakam, great. He almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Inside, here's Siakam. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
The jump hook, that one good for 2. Yurtseven's got 5.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They get a hand on it. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And the basket by Lowry. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Adebayo. Butler at the elbow. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. He's got 11.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Siakam. Last game with 30 points. Barnes outside, 5 to shoot. And here's Trent outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Pre-shot preparation, so important. You have to be ready to rise and fire as soon as that ball touches your hands. Gary Trent Jr., yes, sir.
Here's Hero. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Pass to Adebayo. A 3, and the Heat, another 3.
Well, we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Barnes. Last game we saw him score 13. Here's Siakam. No good there. And the Heat going the other way now. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Young in for Anunoby. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Raptors.